Self-love is the best love, says the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. Self-love is the best love, says the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. So what that mean? We gotta love ourselves, brothers and sisters. I wanted to point out a couple things. I'm gonna let people go. You have to want something in life. You have to want something in life. You can't go about life not actually wanting something, and not want something that's you want it because it's the greater good for the world. Oh, I just want world peace for the world. Because I used to think like that. The things I wanted was really stuff I wanted for others. But I had to ask myself, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? And that could be a hard question. After you know what you want, you know what you are, and you know what you about to do. You know what I'm saying? That's that's something, man. A lot of people don't know who they are, and they don't have a plan really for what they're doing. Some people just going to work, and you going to work and you paying bills. You coming home, you paying your bills, and you going back to work. Repeat. But why? Was your life here just to work and pay bills and die? You think that's what your life was about? Just to work, pay bills, and pass away? What about the things you want? What about the thing or what you are? Where are you really going? Where do you really want to go? But you won't know until you know what do you want. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's so funny because sometimes we'll see a person with an old school car or the freshest new pair of shoes. Sometimes it's us smart, righteous people. Sometimes we'll see somebody with the freshest shoes they wanted, or this old school car, or the new school car that they wanted. And sometimes we'll think, man, shame on them. They're so shallow. That's not even that deep. But at least they want something out of life. You know what I'm saying? Those things may not seem that um, deep or important, but technically, that's what they want. And it is important because it shows how much they love themselves. When they view their self or they think of their self, they think of their self in a nice shiny car, the exact one that they wanted. When they think of themselves, they think of themselves with these nice new pair of shoes, the exact ones that they wanted. You know what I'm saying? That is self-love. That's self-love. Now, I'm not saying get those things by any means necessary, because your freedom and staying out of prison, that's self-love too. That's more self-love than just achieving these material things by any means necessary. But the material things that you want are actually important. You just have to achieve them the right way. And no matter what situation you're in, I know it's probably some people, you know what I'm saying, who probably saying, well, I can't necessarily get that one thing that I want so bad because I don't got that type of money. You got time. If you ain't got a lot of money, you ain't got a good job, one thing about it, you got time. You can go to school for a few years. 4 years ain't nothing. Anybody who's older know that. If you older, you got children like me, 4 years ain't nothing. 4 years go by like that. Man, it felt like my children were just born not too long ago. And they, you know what I'm saying? It just go by like that. So just imagine if you went to school for 4 years, got a degree, and then got that car that you wanted, got them shoes that you wanted, got that place that you wanted to live in, lived in the neighborhood that you wanted to live in. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? But Let me stick to the subject. And I'm moving fast because I'm trying to do this in 10 minutes. Self-love is the best form of love. You can't even, I heard the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan say this. You can't even love anybody more than you love yourself. So some people think you love your children. And you think to yourself like, man, I want to give my children this new game, or I want to give my children all these different things. But do you want to get you the new game? Do you want to get you all these different things? Because the real capacity that you have for the love for your children, that is the love that you have for yourself first. If you don't have none for yourself, it's really fake love. If the love for yourself is only here, the love for your children is technically only here, and it will reveal itself after a while. Trust me, I know. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it again and again. It will reveal itself after a while. So all I'm saying, if you don't get anything else from what I'm saying from this video, want something in life and achieve that thing. Even if it's something of material. I'm not saying to put material on a pedestal, but I'm saying at least you have a marker of the things you want. Now, also, if you want to get deep, you should want to have good health. You should want to practice having good morals. You should want to have, you know, good physical strength and good habits, good cleaning habits. That, you know what I'm saying, these things you can achieve. And don't get me wrong, these things are more important than material. But at the same time, I would say it's certain material things that you want is right behind having good morals and stuff. Why? You know, we all, come on, you deserve to be in a nice car, the car you want. You deserve to look the way you want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying go get some surgery or something. Everybody has a capacity where they can look the best that they can. You know what I'm saying? They can get in that gym, lose some weight, eat cleaner, have better skin. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody can do something. So, like I'm saying, let me take it back to this. Like I'm saying, I just want this to stick. And the reason I'm making this is because there was a time in my life I wish somebody would have made this for me. Self-love is the best love, form of love. Self-love. You should have plenty of it for yourself first. Then it will reflect in your wife and your children. You should push that on your wife and children too, as a man. Or if you're a woman, you should push this on your children too, as a woman. Even, you know, as a man, you should want your wife to love herself more than she loves you. You know what I'm saying? And your children to love themselves more than they love you. You know what I'm saying? Because it will reflect in how they treat you the more they love themselves. They'll understand, oh no, let me do him right. Why? Because I love doing myself right. I love doing myself right. Sometimes some things that people do when they don't love themselves, they treat other people bad. And the reason why they treat other people bad is because they know deep down inside how much they're willing to deal with and how much bad they're willing to deal with. So they look at other people and say, why aren't you willing to be treated bad like I am willing to be treated bad? I'm willing to work day and night and not get anything. Well, that is a sick, toxic way of thinking. That's not a good way of thinking. Self-love is the best love. Love yourself. Show love to yourself and want something out of life. Get that car you want. Get that house you want. Do it right. Stay free. Love yourself. Peace.